The story of the sound of one hand clapping. In a quiet Zen monastery nestled in the mountains, there lived a young monk named Kosho. Eager to attain enlightenment, Kosho was known for his diligence and unwavering commitment to his practice. One day, he approached his master, the venerable Zen master Hakuin, and asked, "Master, I have meditated deeply on many teachings, but I still feel far from enlightenment. Please give me a koan, a riddle that will guide me further on my path." Zen master Hakuin gazed at Kosho thoughtfully before saying, "I will give you a koan that has been passed down through generations. It is said to have the power to shatter illusions and lead one to the true nature of reality. Your koan is this: what is the sound of one hand clapping?" Kosho bowed respectfully and retreated to his meditation cell, pondering the koan. At first, he was perplexed. How can there be a sound with only one hand clapping, he thought. Surely, clapping requires two hands. But Kosho was determined. He believed that the answer would come if he meditated long enough. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Kosho meditated day and night, trying to discover the sound of one hand clapping. He would sit by the river, listening to the flowing water, hoping to hear the answer in the babbling stream. He would stand in the forest, surrounded by the rustling leaves, straining to catch the elusive sound. He even held his hand out and moved it through the air, hoping that the breeze would reveal the secret. Yet, no matter how hard he tried, he could not find the answer. The harder he sought, the more elusive the sound became. His frustration grew, and he began to doubt his ability to understand the koan. Perhaps I am not worthy of enlightenment, he thought. Maybe I'm not cut out for this path. One evening, Kosho, weary and disheartened, returned to the Zen master and confessed, "Master, I have failed. I have meditated on the koan as you instructed, but I cannot find the sound of one hand clapping. No matter where I listen or how I try, the sound eludes me." Zen master Hakuin listened patiently and then spoke softly. "Kosho, you are trying to grasp the answer with your intellect. The sound of one hand clapping is not something you can hear with your ears or understand with your mind alone. Let go of your need to find an answer. Simply be present and allow yourself to experience what is." Kosho returned to his cell, now with a different approach. He ceased his frantic searching and let go of his desire to find the answer. Instead, he focused on being fully present in each moment, embracing whatever came to him without judgment or expectation. Over time, Kosho's mind became calm and still. He no longer sought the answer but simply allowed himself to exist in the present. One day, while meditating in the early morning light, he experienced a profound realization. The sound of one hand clapping is not a literal sound, he thought. It is the sound of silence, the space between thoughts, the awareness that transcends duality. He understood that the koan was not a puzzle to be solved, but a gateway to a deeper state of consciousness. Filled with newfound clarity, Kosho went to Zen master Hakuin and bowed deeply. "Master," he said, "I have realized the sound of one hand clapping." Zen master Hakuin looked at Kosho with a knowing smile and asked, "And what have you discovered?" Kosho replied, "The sound of one hand clapping is the sound of emptiness, the stillness beyond sound, the essence of pure awareness. It is the realization that all things are one, and there is no separation between sound and silence, self and other." Zen master Hakuin nodded, his eyes gleaming with approval. "You have found the answer, Kosho. Enlightenment is not something to be grasped or achieved. It is the natural state of being when the mind is free from attachments and delusions. You have now understood the essence of Zen."